Well, hello, everybody. I hope we're going live right now. LG has clicked go, which means we are starting. Welcome, everybody, to the P.I.G Intro to Sketch class showcase. For those of you who are watching and who do not know who I am, my name is Chris Iannucci. I have had the pleasure of teaching this class for the last 8 weeks. We have some wonderful students who have worked really hard, and they're going to present to you some wonderfully crafted, hilarious sketches that they have worked so hard on, and we can't wait to show them off to you all. So let's start by introducing the class here today. First, we have Devin, we have Travis, we have Zach, we have Kat, and we have David, and we may have Jules. He was here a second ago, but he's our man out on Block Island, and I think the weather might be messing with his satellite uplink. So we will make sure that we get him in here as soon as we possibly can. But everybody, give a big wave to the folks that are watching at home. Say hello to your audience. So these wonderful students for the last 2 months have been pouring their hearts onto their pages, and we have had so much fun just going through the basics of sketch writing, from premise generation to working on dialogue, locations, character work, all kinds of fun things, and they have more than risen to the occasion, and they have some amazing sketches that they are going to show off for all of you this evening. So guys, how are you feeling? Are you guys feeling really good about going into this tonight? You guys did such great work.
Great, Chris. Absolutely, Chris.
Right. Awesome. Yeah. So we do not want to delay because we have so much funny to get to tonight. But before we do, we're so fortunate enough to have some friends of ours from the P.I.G community who have come in tonight to help out with acting in these sketches, and they are going to help us out with our table read this evening. So please, would you give a big digital hand, those of you who are watching at home, for Miranda, Julie, Jared, and here with me in Chicago is the always fabulous Stephen Dion. So, hi guys, thank you again so much for joining us tonight. Now, you guys just read the scripts for the first time a couple of days ago, and we're so much fun having you all on board, and we just can't wait for the audience to see what a great job you've done with this read. So thank you all for being here, and let's get this show on the road. So tonight we are going to be doing a live table read from all of our students' sketches that they have prepared for you this evening. It's going to be a little different from the maybe usual sketch show that you're used to seeing, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, we have 12 sketches, 2 from each of our students, and we are going to read them aloud to you with character voices involved, and I'm going to be on deck emceeing and handling stage direction. So all of you just have to sit back, relax, and enjoy the funny. And we're going to get started tonight with our first sketch that was written by Kat, and it is called Return to Work. So for Return to Work tonight, I need Travis, Julie, David, Stephen, Jared, Devin, and the author, Kat. All right, so everybody grab your scripts. And those of you at home, sit back and enjoy as we begin Return to Work. Places, everybody? And here we go. Lights up. As the 2020 pandemic has ended, Mike must break the news to his team that they will be returning to work in the next week, all of which will be done on Zoom.
Good morning, everybody. I have to start the meeting today by announcing that we will, in fact,
Wait, what?
I know we all got comfortable working from home, but it's time we get back as a group, and we got to get our numbers up.
Good. You know, I never liked working here anyway. I have to see my wife every day, and she expects me to talk to her. Ugh.
Yeah, okay. This will be a tough transition, I know, but...
Whoa, wait. What about my kids? Who's going to take care of them?
Kids? Don't you have like 2 cats and a parrot?
So I've been very productive working from home. Like, I've even started coming into work early.
Yeah, Linda, where were you from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. yesterday?
I was working on your data report, which I submitted this morning.
Linda, that was due last week, and according to your computer log activity, you were on Amazon looking up Patriot sweaters and Googling why does my cat like to pee on laptops?
Oh, can you repeat that? I couldn't see you. No, Whiskers! Stop peeing on the company phone.
Please, guys, remember to mute your mics when you're not speaking. We will be returning to work on Monday. Please arrive on time.
Can we go in 2 days out of the week?
Mike, feeling hesitant to ask and grabbing what looks to be a Barbie-shaped doll as his stress relief toy.
And then work from home the other 3 days?
No, just work those 2 days. The old bag still needs me around the house. Ugh.
Oh, I like that idea. Could we also get a bonus for good attendance?
So you want me to pay you to come to work on top of me paying you to work and come into the office for 2 days?
Yeah, and can we also get reimbursed for gas miles again?
Jack, we stopped doing that 5 years ago.
So would the bonus be 1% of our salary, or maybe a cash bonus of $500 or more?
Could you not mention this bonus so loud? My wife is going to hear this and will want me to take her out somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we're all getting bonuses.
Yeah,
Really?
I want the money, actually.
That's enough. There will be no bonus, no 2-day work week. Linda, take your cat to the damn vet. And Jack, it's time you stop talking about your wife. We all know you call your 1991 American Girl doll Felicity Merriman your wife.
So, can I bring my cats to work?
I will see you all on Monday.
Mike forgets to log off and starts to pick up 3 Barbie dolls.
Well, I got to figure out what to do with you guys when I go back to work for 3 days a week.
Our camera pulls back on the other side of the room and reveals Mike is talking to his 3 cats, 2 parrots, and walls full of Barbie collectibles. Blackout. All right, excellent job. Big round of applause for Kat for her wonderful sketch, Return to Work. So up next on our docket this evening, we have another fantastic sketch. It is from Travis, and our sketch is a sketch called Steve's Blackout. So for Steve's Blackout tonight, I need Travis, our author, Devin, Kat, and Miranda. Everybody has their scripts handy. We are in place, and let's lights up on Steve's Blackout. Steve sits at a table as Bobby enters the room. Steve is hunched over, looking hungover and embarrassed, is hiding his face.
Hey, man. Thanks for meeting me for coffee. Last night really got away from me. And you're probably one of the last people to see me before I blacked out. I mean, was I okay last night? Like, I didn't do anything stupid or anything, right? I swear to God, man. Every time I black out, my life is a mess afterwards, and I have to do everything I can to repair what I fucked up.
Are we missing Zach?
I mean, we were both hitting it pretty hard last night, but when I left the bar, you said you were going to stay and have another drink before heading home. I mean, you were wasted. You got me?
I think it might have been a little lag there. Do you want to take that line again?
Sure. I mean, we were both hitting it pretty hard last night, but when I left the bar, you said you were going to stay and have another drink before heading home. I mean, you were wasted, but not doing anything that was teetering on like embarrassment or anything.
All right. Wow. Okay. I can't remember anything after you left, but listen, Bobby, this is important. Do you remember what I was drinking?
I think we had a little bit of everything, man.
Oh, shit. That is not reassuring to hear at all.
From the other side of the room, Officer Shapiro is looking in the direction of Steve and Bobby, squinting his eyes, looking as if to try to identify who is sitting there. Bobby glances over and notices.
Hey, man, don't look now, but it looks like that cop is looking at you over there.
Officer Shapiro approaches them.
I found him. I'm going over now. Hey, buddy. We've been looking all over for you since last night. You think you can just run off from the scene of a mugging without shaking my hand?
What are you talking about?
Don't you know what happened last night? This man's a hero. There was an armed mugger last night attempted to steal this woman's pocketbook. The guy must have been high on some kind of drugs or something. But he turned to do it about 2 blocks away from me. And my partner, we started running over to stop it. And then Prince Valiant here comes out of nowhere, disarms the guy, and puts him in a non-violent sleeper hold and chokes the guy out. Hell of a job there, buddy. But by the time we got there, he ran off. Don't know if you thought we were going to arrest you, but that wasn't the case. We were impressed. Damned impressed.
Officer Shapiro holds out his hand for Steve to shake. Steve apprehensively does.
Yeah, just doing what I needed to do.
You stay safe out there, and if you ever think about joining the force, please give a call. In the meantime, consider yourself an honorary deputy.
He hands Steve a card. Steve nods and grabs that card.
Holy shit, dude. That's amazing.
Shit. I drank whiskey last night, didn't I? Yeah. Every time I drink whiskey, I end up doing some vigilante shit. Saving people. Last time I did something like that, I bruised my ribs fighting off some mugger. I only found out because I woke up in the woman's apartment who I saved, and she filled me on what happened. Damn it, man. I need to stop blacking out. Shit like this always happens.
That's the kind of shit that happens to you when you black out. Dude, you're a fucking hero.
A loud ding resounds from Steve's phone. He opens it and looks at the text.
Dear Mr. Adelberg, thank you for your generous donation to Bat Conversation International. Son of a bitch. Man, I fucking hate bats. What the fuck? I drank tequila last night, didn't I? Yeah. I'm always donating money to charities when I black out on tequila. This is terrible.
You donated to charity? I really don't see how this is a bad thing, man.
This is the kind of shit that happens when I black out, man. I donated my rent money to charity. My life's a disaster. See, this is what I was afraid of.
Enter Kathy.
Oh my God, Steve! Thank you so much for what you did for the whole neighborhood last night. You are a saint. Oh, classic Steve, never bragging about his selflessness. Don't worry, Steve. I'll tell everyone so you don't have to. Last night, he gave the whole neighborhood back rubs and washed all of our dogs. He even used salon quality shampoo. My Baxter has movie star quality curls right now. Oh, Steve, I can't thank you enough. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Kathy blows Steve a kiss and walks away.
Wow, man, you should black out all the time. What are you, the most selfless drunk of all time? You know what happened to me the last time I blacked out? I shit my pants at a bare naked ladies concert and then got into a fight with a bare naked man in the parking lot. I fucking wish I could black out like you, dude.
Are you even paying attention right now, man? I'm putting myself in dangerous positions with criminals. Gave all my rent money to charity, and I just watched a bunch of neighborhood dogs. I'm allergic to dogs, dude. Look at my arms.
He rolls up his sleeves to reveal a huge splotchy rash. Bobby recoils in horror.
I have a problem, dude. I need to quit drinking. My life is in shambles.
You know what? You're right, man. Let's get you some help. You can't keep going on like this. Let's go, dude.
Steve drinks a deep pull from his coffee.
You know what, actually? It can wait. Yeah, and I really got to go and referee this kid's soccer game. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, though, Bobby. And thanks for listening, man. And don't worry, the coffees are on me. And I gotta think about it. Take this Quiznos rewards card. There's a free sub on there. I want you to have it.
Steve gets up and hugs Bobby. Bobby looks confused, and as Steve walks to the door, he smells Steve's coffee. Steve leaves the coffee shop.
Dude, this is an Irish coffee. Damn it, Steve. You can't keep living like this. You gotta stop helping people. Your life is in shambles. Steve, come back.
And blackout. Travis, awesome job. Great sketch. That was Steve's blackout by our very own Travis. Give him a round of applause, all of you. Won't you please? All right, up next, our next sketch on the docket this evening is by David, and it is called Dog Whistle. So for Dog Whistle, I need Jared, Julie, Zach, David, Travis, Devin, and Miranda. So everybody get your scripts, places, and we are going to lights up on Dog Whistle. Open on Travis and Nora at a crowded concert venue.
I'm really excited to meet Katie. I appreciate you setting me up on this blind date, Nora.
I think you and Katie are going to really hit it off. She's great. She can be pretty intense, especially about music, but I think you two will be a great fit.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope it works out. She seems great from everything that you've told me, and I'm so tired of being single. It's like all of a sudden you're 30, and where do all your options go, you know? It's like, if this doesn't work out, maybe I'm doomed for loneliness for the rest of my life. Hey, I also can't wait for this band. I can't believe I've never heard of Dog Whistle before. Judging from the size of the crowd, they seem pretty popular.
Oh, Travis, I've been wanting to introduce you to their stuff for a while, and this is Katie's absolute favorite band. You promised you didn't look them up or anything ahead of time, right?
I promise. I have no idea what they sound like.
Good. I didn't want your first experience with them to be adulterated with some shitty online video quality.
Enter Katie and Russ. Russ is wearing a Dog Whistle t-shirt, and Katie is wearing a striped shirt with beret.
Hey, Nora.
Hey, Russ. It's so good to see you. Katie, you're all decked out as usual.
You know I always go all out for my favorite band of all time.
Katie, this is Travis. Travis, Katie.
Good to finally meet you in person, Katie. Wow, favorite band of all time, huh? They must be pretty good.
They are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you now Dog Whistle.
The crowd goes wild, and the characters respond as appropriate to their level of interest. Travis claps politely. Nora is excited. Russ is cheering, and Katie is absolutely losing her mind. Pierre and Eloise enter. They are fully traditional mimes, complete with black and white makeup. They pantomime absolutely everything and remain completely silent while the crowd continues cheering. Pierre hangs an imaginary guitar around his shoulders, and Eloise seats herself behind an imaginary set of drums. They begin playing, and the crowd erupts in more cheers. Travis is visibly confused.
Are they going to get their instruments?
Huh?
Their instruments. Are they going to start playing soon?
Okay, haha, Travis, like you've never seen a Gibson guitar before.
Shh, I'm trying to listen.
Yeah, Travis,
Listen?
Katie's favorite songs.
Her favorite what?
Her favorite Dog Whistle song?
Am I missing something? They're not playing music.
Excuse me? This is the pinnacle of musicianship. They might as well be painting the Mona Lisa with their tunes.
I'm sorry?
The song ends and the crowd applauds.
You made me miss the whole song. Thanks a lot, Travis.
My bad. Their physicality is really impressive.
Don't mind Katie. Like I said, she gets very passionate about Dog Whistle. It's her favorite band. But honestly, who can blame her? They're pretty great, right?
Pierre and Eloise change instruments in preparation for the next song.
Oh, look, they're changing instruments. Pierre and Eloise are so multi-talented.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this is just one of her favorite covers. I'm going to...
I'll go with you. I always want to see what they have for sale as well.
Could you get me a soft pretzel or something?
Sure.
Nora and Russ exit.
So, Katie, do you have any siblings?
Travis, I really can't talk right now. I can't hear them if you're breathing first date questions right into my ear. This is one of their best covers.
Sure. What? Hey, Katie?
What?
What song are they, what song is this?
Yeah, right. Like you don't recognize this.
I don't.
You've really never heard Simon Garfunkel's The Sound of Silence? I don't believe that.
Oh, no, I have. I couldn't tell that's what they were trying to do.
Trying to do? I'm sorry, Travis. I don't mean to be rude, but the way you're acting right now is really ass adjacent. You're being ass adjacent.
Nora and Russ return. Nora is holding a baguette, and Russ is pantomiming carrying a large box. He sets it down.
Sorry, they didn't have any soft pretzels.
Can you believe I snagged one of these? They were almost completely sold out.
Be careful with that box, Russ. I've heard it's really easy to get stuck inside one of those.
Oh, like that mime thing?
What?
Like that thing mimes do where they're stuck inside of an imaginary box? That's always funny.
Box-induced death by asphyxiation is no joke, Travis.
There's a hush in the crowd as Pierre and Eloise prepare for their next song. Eloise strums out a dramatic opening chord, and everyone loses it.
Yes!
I love this one!
This is completely insane.
Isn't it? This is their biggest hit.
No, I mean, this is actually crazy. I'm sorry, Katie. I'm sorry, but am I just not in on the joke? They're not playing anything. Russ, those are imaginary instruments.
Damping the whole all these. Trav, he's up there. You kind of been damping.
Travis, is this how you always act on a first date? Because if so, I'm not surprised you're still single.
Yeah, Travis. Not the best way to win over Katie.
Nora, I'm really at a loss about what to do in this situation. I don't want to be doomed to loneliness for all eternity, but I just do not get what's going on.
Pierre is pointing at Travis and gesturing for him to come up on stage.
Oh my God, Travis. Travis! Pierre wants you to join him on stage.
What? Oh, no.
No, why him? Pick me instead.
Go on, Travis. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Oh, I'm so jealous.
Nora and Russ push Travis up on stage. Pierre approaches him and hands him a microphone, but Travis does not take it, so he puts the microphone into a mic stand and places it in front of Travis, who looks mortified.
I don't...
Pierre, responding to Travis's lack of participation, pantomimes nervousness. The crowd laughs. Pierre pats him on the back and returns to his instrument. In a big gesture, Travis is cued in, but he continues to stand there while Pierre deflates.
I don't know what you expect me to do. This isn't music.
Boo.
The crowd.
Boo.
It's not. I'm sorry. Am I the only person here who hasn't gone completely crazy? They're not playing any instruments.
Boo! Increase.
Boo.
No music.
Forget this. You're all bananas.
Travis storms off the stage back towards Nora.
I'm sorry, Nora. I have to go. Katie, maybe we can get some ice cream or something normal sometime?
I don't think so, Travis.
Oh God.
Travis goes to rush out.
Travis, watch out. The box.
Travis walks into Russ's imaginary box hard and holds his forehead in pain.
Are you all right, man? That looked really bad.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Pierre and Eloise go back to playing, and Travis looks up.
Oh my God.
What? Should I call a medic?
No,
He turns to look at Dog Whistle.
I hear it. And it's amazing.
Eloise gives Travis a wink. Blackout. All right. Awesome job. Great job. Round of applause for Dog Whistle. That was by David. We have one more for him later on in the running order tonight. But up next, one from Zach. It is Rory McHenry, Spiritual Trucker. And we have quite the cast for this one. Right now, I need Jared, Kat, Steven, David, Julie, Devin, and Miranda. I'm going to back out so that Steven gets the full screen. We're going to continue on here. So right now, Rory McHenry, Spiritual Trucker, everybody, places. And we lights up. Rory walks into his favorite truck stop on a Virginia highway and runs into some old friends.
Roy, how many footprints in the sand today?
Only yours and mine, Vera. And they are in the Galapagos waiting for evolution to ravage us both. Vera, you old streetwalker, get in here.
He takes her into his heavy embrace, followed by long eye contact.
Rory!
Rory walks the diner, taking each of them in his heavy embrace and giving them all equal consideration and long eye contact before sitting down.
The usual?
You see right through me, Vera. We are simpatico right now.
16 hard-boiled eggs it is. Do you want a kid's menu so you can color? Your last one is still hanging on the wall. You always have the most interesting interpretations, not like the other hacks up there.
Those are children, Vera, and they are our singular hope for the future. But I will take the compliment. Besides, I think that this is my time to finally beat the maze on the back.
His plate arrives.
Is there anything better than an egg? Nature's pure delivery system compact, like eating stem cells. Am I right, gentlemen?
That's nasty. I don't know how you eat that shit. It's worse than eating horse meat. That is pre-life, son.
Andre, I forgot about your beliefs.
Rory gets up, walks over, and gives him a heavy embrace and eye contact.
If you like, I can put them in my pocket for later. I would hate to stomp your truth.
Slips the egg into his pocket.
We're cool. Just stop mentioning stem cells during breakfast.
Do you hear that, people? The chai is thick in this diner. Eggs and understanding.
Smiling, he sits down and enjoys his eggs. A large trucker disagreement ensues between Claude and Andre.
So I'm down in Roanoke and I pick up a load of heavy machinery. Bulldozer's 85,000 pounds. So I strap the sons of bitches down and head up 81 before the freezing rain hits, you know. And I hightail it, boy, let me tell you. 2 days later, I'm dropping off my load at the Canadian border and meeting up with my girl, Louie Lou.
Oh, that is bullshit. There ain't no way your ass got up 81 hauling that weight in the freezing rain in 2 days. You are a liar, motherfucker.
Why don't you come down here and motherfuck me, motherfucker, and we'll see who's the grandpappy.
I will be right over there as soon as I finish my falafel.
He throws his falafel at Claude.
You do know Lulu is a massage therapist, right? She doesn't care about you. Go home to your wife.
Well, she makes me feel good, so there.
Squirting hot sauce from a concealed bottle into Andre's eyes.
Oh God, I'm gonna kill you. God, you played cello at my wedding. It was beautiful.
Claude and Andre have a fight resulting in flipped tables and Linda somehow stabbing her husband, Dave. Meanwhile, Rory, meditating and munching on eggs on top of the bar, has reached a breaking point.
People! Not only have you interrupted egg meditation, which can only happen twice a day during laying times, but gentle truckers and lady truckers, you have forgotten why we are here. Claude, when you were in Alaska on the ice road and you found that baby polar bear, who helped you find his mama?
Andre did.
That's right. You and Andre found that polar bear using the North Star and friendship.
Shit, we would have been frozen popsicles if Big Squeaks hadn't come and found us cuddling in that ditch.
And Andre, when you caught crabs in Santa Barbara, who shampooed them out for you so your wife would not notice?
Claude did.
But it was Big Squeaks who had that shampoo. It was in his jacket. I think he used it, even in his hair.
Claude and Andre embrace.
That's right, he did. Great trick. Little Squeaks, come on over here and tend to David's wounds.
Little Squeaks pulls a medical kit from his jumpsuit.
Thank God Dad paid for medical school.
Don't thank God, son. Thank your dear father in the sweet, steady hands of evolution.
Hell, Big Squeak introduced me to my wife. We was at a cockfight in San Antonio. Squeak's bird won, no surprise there. But the man refused to pay. I tried to smooth things over and got stabbed. Squeak brought me in.
It's true. I was in nursing school when Dave was stabbed, so this is kind of romantic for us. That's where I met Big Squeak. He officiated our wedding. He was a kind and generous lover.
That's right. We evolved from a single cell, people. So did the egg, and so did love. And Squeak, he found you in a dumpster, and well, it still looks like you live in a dumpster, but at least you became one hell of a doctor. And Vera, you were just a light lizard when he picked you up and made you his beloved Virginia wife.
And easily one of my top 5 moms nationwide.
That's right. And now you got the diner.
And now I got the diner.
In my youth, I was hitchhiking down the highway one day in June when Big Squeaks, too intoxicated to drive, pulled over and taught me how to drive the big rig. He was my Darwin. Over the next 4 days, we went all the way down from the East Coast, from Providence to the Florida Keys, to deliver margarita mix for spring break. I now own one of the biggest truck leasing companies on the East Coast and employ each and every one of you. So I want you all to raise an egg.
Removes the egg from his pocket.
Because I have something important to say. There is no way, Claude, that you made it all the way up 81 ton, 85,000 pounds in the freezing rain in 2 days. Do you think we are crazy? I think you had one too many massages.
The fighting and destruction resumes. Just then, Vera comes in, pointing to a casket in the corner of the room with Big Squeak's body inside, revealing that we were at his funeral the entire time. Blackout. All right, excellent job. That was Rory McHenry, Spiritual Trucker, by our very own Zach. Give him a big round of applause for that one. That was one that I don't think we could have picked a better Rory than our very own Jared Altmaier. So great job all around on that one. Up next, we have a sketch from Jules, and this is a fun one. It's called Due Process, and this one stars Julie and Jared. So this is Due Process. We have lights up. Larry Lice is alone, pacing in his office while yelling to a client on the speakerphone.
Of course the subpoena was delivered. We here at Lice and Liverfluke Legal Services are 100% successful. Remember our slogan, we always deliver. The guy was hiding under his porch, so we used a water hose to flush him out. My partner Boris stapled the subpoena to the poor sap's pants. Call me as we get near the holidays for our 2-for-1 specials. Goodbye.
Boris Liverfluke enters the office slowly, placing the morning mail on a desk.
I bring today mail. We do good business, yes? Boris always help you do good business.
Yes, we do. What's in the big brown envelope?
Is to me. I open now.
Boris rips the end of the envelope.
Hey, what you know is instructions for Boris to serve subpoena. Says grand jury corruption investigation. Some big deal, Boris say.
Well then, don't just stand there. Get at it. We are the 100% people. We deliver on time, every time. Our reputation is our business.
I get to work then.
Grabs Larry by his collar.
This subpoena is for you. You take it now. Make Boris smile big.
Get away with that. This does not apply to us. We're the pros. And pros take care of each other. You're not bright, Boris. I gave you a job where your special skills would be needed. I made you the success you are.
Not serve subpoena? Not 100% people anymore. You take is good business. Boris want good business. Lies tell me, make good business. Boris also smart. No lies call Boris girlfriend and go on trip together.
It was all her idea. I was going to tell you. She never loved you. She's a freaking English major. She just felt sorry for you, that's all. Who's the brains of this office anyway? You Boris, you're a real meatball. I put lice and liver fluke on the map. I'm going to walk out of this office and come back when you come to your senses, Boris. Don't stop me.
You have been friend, and now you call me meatball. Boris will help you to be better person. Have good KGB staple gun and ankle holster.
He takes out a staple gun.
I staple subpoena to your hand. You not lose them. Is good for business, yes?
Boris grabs Larry, who is screaming, as we black out. Excellent job. Great job, Jules, on that one. That was Due Process. And up next, we have what kind of a sketch show would it be if we didn't have an all-cast sketch? So everybody get in here because we're about to do Tabloid Show. This one is written by Devin. So let's get all hands on deck for this one as we are all here. All right, we are about to do Tabloid Show. We are lights up on the Stockton Show. Take it away.
All right, so welcome back to Talkin' Stockton. Before the break, we interviewed a group of people that were all self-proclaimed sticky lake monsters and learned more about the gross underworld of mythological sex clubs. Now we get to the good stuff, paternity tests. The case today involves a man, Greg Wood, who asked to come on the show to prove that he is not the father of his son. Greg demands a paternity test to prove this. Let's bring out Greg.
Greg comes out
Hello, Greg.
Hey, Stockton.
So, let's begin with a little bit about you. Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm from San Jose, where I'm a high school English teacher.
Nerd. Virgin.
We're here to prove paternity. Clearly, I've had sex.
Inconclusive. So, you claim that there's no way that you're the father of this boy.
No, there's a very real possibility that I'm his father. I just need proof that I'm not.
I'm a bit confused.
I need scientific proof that I'm not his father so I can bail on him.
This is a new one. Guys, we got to get better about screening this shit. So, you don't want to be in this kid's life anymore. You'd rather live a life as an absent father, and you're just okay with that?
100%. This kid sucks.
Ooh, fuck this shirt.
It's okay. I mean, parenting isn't for everyone, but give it time, perhaps.
No. This kid is legitimately a bad person.
Okay, let's just move on. How about we bring out your baby, Tyler?
He's not a baby.
What?
Out walks Tyler, a teenager.
Kid looks like an extra on Riverdale. Woo!
Maybe you're waiting for, like the right person, or like maybe like you get acid reflux.
That's Greg. That's a teenager.
If you would let me finish, I was getting to that.
Haha, what's up, motherfuckers? What's up, Greg? Stockton? I just upper decked this whole studio.
Seriously, guys, we have to get better at screening this shit out. Tyler, have a seat, and Greg, try to explain all of this to me.
This is my 17-year-old son, Tyler, and he's the worst, and I don't know what happened. I thought I did everything right, but I'm out of options. Please prove I'm not his father.
Hey, Greg, you got something on your shirt, buddy. You got something on your shirt.
He does it 40 times a day.
No, Greg, you fall for it 40 times a day. Ha dumbass.
I don't think that this is the right show for this kind of issue. Last week, we had a woman on who has a full portrait of Barry Manilow tattooed on her back. This is more of a tabloid show. I feel like you two need therapy or something.
We tried therapy. He made a fake Facebook page and bullied the therapist online to the point that the therapist quit and moved to a commune in Montana.
Yeah, clearly he was already had it in his mind. give them the nudge he needed, all right?
Okay, so maybe, Greg, that it's just a rebellious teenage phase he's going through.
That's what I thought. When he was 6, he used to throw firecrackers at squirrels, and I was worried. But then he got a little older and befriended the squirrels, so I thought, oh, hey, growth. But then he trained the squirrels to hide in my car and attack me.
So I love nature, and also I hate my dad. So sue me, dude.
I've tried.
Loosen up, Greg. Yeah, so I trained some squirrels, whatever. So what if I stole your credit card and bought a plane ticket to DC to storm the Capitol? Who fucking cares, dude?
Listen, I majored in sports management, and I only got this job after seeing a studio exec hit a kid with a car, so I don't really think that I'm the best person to help with this.
Greg. Beat on your shirt, buddy.
Greg, don't do it.
Hey. Dumbass. You got stain on your shirt.
Greg, he literally just did it. You know what's gonna happen. Just don't look down.
But what if there's a stain on my shirt?
Greg, you know there isn't.
Dumbass. Boom!
For fuck's sake, Greg, you knew it was coming.
Please release me from this jail. I'm begging you.
All right. God, Jesus, you know, we took DNA from both of you. Seriously, Terry, we took DNA from this kid, and you didn't fucking tell me what the situation was. You see if I give you young pour off this year. God, fuck me, I hate this job. All right. In this envelope, I have the results of the DNA test. These results, they change everything. This is what you've been waiting for, what the audience has been waiting for. The results of the DNA test. But you're in this envelope. They are life-altering.
Oh, get on with it.
Yeah, what's with the dramatic flair? I hate it when they do this. Like, fucking nobody cares, dude.
Right? Yeah, you're losing interest, not gaining it. Almost as bad as that asshole Ryan Seacrest. You hate Ryan Seacrest too?
I can't stand the guy. The whole singing competition format is bogus and
overdone. It could be so much better. I have so many ideas.
I also have ideas on how to fix it.
Hey. Kind of crazy we both hate the same thing. What else do you hate?
Waiters telling me my plate's too hot. People at shoe stores who feel like they got to run around the store to try on their shoes. Oh, and Anderson Cooper wearing a V-neck.
I also hate those two first things. Maybe we have more in common than I thought.
Maybe I've been a little too hard on you for no reason. Instead of letting you be a part of my life and you being a part of mine.
I'd like to get to know you. The real you. The you that also probably hates when people mention John Mellencamp in the same conversation as Bruce Springsteen.
Wonder if they can still hear him.
I do hate that, Greg. Hey, Greg, you got something on your shirt.
What is it?
Greg looks down and Tyler slowly raises his dad's face with a gentle caress.
I have no words. This is officially my rock bottom. I'm going to AA tomorrow.
Hey, champ. Want to get a burger?
As long as it's not a veggie burger, Dad.
What do I look like? A second-year liberal arts student trying to piss off their rich parents?
Greg and Tyler walk off, arms around each other.
Don't you want to know the results? I still have the results.
Greg and Tyler exit.
Greg, you're not his father. Greg, you're not the father. That means your wife cheated on you.
And blackout. All right, awesome job. Great work on that one. Devin, let's give him a round of applause. I think we're having some connection issues with Travis and Zach, so hopefully we can keep going forward with the show. But great job, great work. Big hand, round of applause. And up next, we have another sketch from Kat. This one is called Hair Insurance, and this one stars Jared, Zach, and Miranda. And hopefully, Zach, you're in.
Yeah, we're trying over here, and we're having the same weather issues as Jules is.
Yeah, we appreciate you just sticking around, and let's get through this. This is a fun one. All right, up next we have Hair Insurance, written by Kat, and we are ready to go. Lights up. In front of a large white background and standing next to one hair mannequin, we cut to Donna.
Hi, I'm Donna Johnston Boston from Donna Johnston Boston Hair Insurance. Did I just say hair insurance? You got that right, hair person.
He starts to walk around in a circle.
Here at Donna Johnston Boston Hair Insurance, we want to help you have the perfect hair any day.
Bumps into the mannequin and continues to walk while adjusting their hair.
With new esmoplasma technology and a mix of hemp sciences, we are able to ensure you will never go bald. Yet.
Enter Actor 1 as Donna approaches.
Are you worried people will notice you aren't 40 anymore?
No.
Worried they will see you're not a natural blonde?
No, I'm a ginger.
At Donna Johnston Boston Hair Insurance, we can exchange the hair on your current head and swap it with a professional hair models. Need to have the perfect hair for a special occasion? With just a little payment, we can give you the beautiful hair day for the exchange of hair to wear 3 months of bad hair days. Hear this from a satisfied customer.
Single shot of Actor 2 in the center with the voice.
I went to Donna Johnson Boston Hair Insurance because in my community, going bald is like being shunned by your Scientologist parents. So with only 3 easy payments of $1,345.22 and wearing a heated bike helmet every night, I can keep my beautiful hair until I'm 47 instead of 27.
Smirks as Actor 2 pulls some hair off their scalp and smiles back at the camera.
I'm just going to ask if Chris will take yours. Yeah, so we just watch. I'm going to do the same thing with my mattress.
The camera cuts back to Donna fixing their hair with a comb and hairspray.
Visit me, Donna Johnston Boston Hair Insurance, located at Lincoln Mall, in between the Subway and Pfizer Jersey Movie Theater, open at 7 a.m. to 4:46 p.m. through Wednesday. I'm here to give you the best hair day ever.
Donna turns, quickly revealing that the hair is a wig, and we black out. Excellent job. Great work, Kat. Round of applause for Hair Insurance. Up next, we have Appliance of Love, written by our own Julius, and this one we need Stephen, Miranda, and David. Everybody places. And lights up on Appliance of Love. We open in an appliance store. Amanda is alone, standing in front of a dryer down one row of a large warehouse. Big Al enters, walking by.
I noticed that you have been looking at that Mayfair dryer there. I'm Big Al of Big Al's Used and Abused Appliance Depot here in Waco. Remember, as we say, if you fix it, it ain't broke no more. Also, we are the only dealers in Texas that offer our bullet hole free guarantee in the Lone Star State. Lots more dryers down the road, ma'am.
I'm Amanda. This dryer right here is called Mayfair. I know this dryer. It's my old friend. Bought it new 7 years ago. She was my real friend. You know, my husband never paid much attention to me. If you sat on top of it with a glass of wine, Her soothing rhythms would make my day. Mayfair would take me to places that my husband couldn't go.
Whoa, lady. None of my business if you ride the range, but I just don't need to play that mental video in my head.
Guess I just resonated with her. My husband walked in one day and found me riding her, and that was that. I lost track of her after the divorce. He hated her.
Well, please remember, if you want to do that, you have to buy it first. Excuse me, I have to get going.
Big Al passes Bradwell, who has just walked over to a refrigerator near Amana.
Good refrigerator. Don't hardly see those green ones anymore.
It's avocado. An avocado Frigidaire. I bought this very same Frigidaire years ago. My wife began an affair with the young stud who delivered it. We bought a lot of new appliances that year. Always loved the color, but my wife loved the hue. His name was Hugh. I remember when I changed its first seals and replaced the plastic vegetable drawer. Ooh, it absolutely purred after that.
Yep, on my way. Sure is a lot of emotion going on with the appliances today. I have to check on my Plymouth. Sure love that old car. What's your name, friend?
It's Bradwell. Why do you ask?
Bradwell, maybe you can check on that lady just down the road by the dryer. Just see if she is okay.
Big Al departs. Bradwell reluctantly moves towards Amana.
Please excuse me, but that guy Big Al in the shorts and the ostrich cowboy boots asked me to inquire if you are okay, standing here in front of this dryer.
My name's Amanda. This is Ma Mayfair. She's an old friend of mine in many ways. A long time ago, she has many levers and dials and switches that I haven't touched in a long time.
I know what you mean. Would you believe it if I told you that avocado Frigidaire over there once belonged to me? Makes me feel old in a way. But it was good to touch her again.
I see you know appliances and the feelings that go with them. Wish I knew people like that.
So do I. I will admit that I am a practicing philatelist. I bury myself in my collection, taking imaginary travels to other countries.
My dad was also a stamp collector, but we learned how to live with him and loved him anyway. Your collection sounds exciting. Do you drink wine when you do that? I like listening to rhythm patterns and sensing vibrations.
Thank you for being so understanding. You are a very interesting and sensitive person. You know, I hear that dryers with asymmetrical loading can develop some very exotic bimodal and even trimodal patterns at different speeds. My dryer at home has several settings. You have very delicate fingers.
I could make adjustments to speed and cycle with my eyes closed, and often did. My Mayfair took me places. I remember when I was in second grade, we had a Chihuahua named Avocado. He got hit by a big Plymouth, squashed him right in front of our house. It was very sad. I guess that's why I have avocado kitchen cabinets, the same as your Frigidaire.
And my dryer works well. You think we could get some coffee sometime? I'm parked over there by that rusted out car. Maybe we could help each other. I want to spend time with you. Like Big Al says, if you fix it, it ain't broke no more.
They start to leave. Bradwell slowly takes Amana's hand. Big Al passes them.
Hi, I'll give you both the appliances for a really good price. Sure seem to like them. Somehow they go together, like simpatico or something.
It's okay. Let someone else have them. We'll fix ourselves and not be broken anymore.
Smiling, leaves with Bradwell. Big Al is quizzically looking at the appliances, scratching his bald spot. We black out. Excellent work, Jules. Great job. That was Appliance of Love. Let's give them a big round of applause for that one there that we just saw. Let's move on to our next sketch. And if you'd like, I think Zach and Travis are having a little bit of a technical issue, so I will read for their parts so that way we can keep the show moving along, if that's cool with everybody. So let's move on to the next one. This one is written by Travis, and we are going to do Carnival Date. So everybody, we need David, Julie, Steven, Jared. I will read for Travis's part on this one, and we'll go from there. And let's pick it up. This one is called Carnival Date. And we are lights up. Terrence and Emily walk into the front gates of a carnival.
Do we have our Emily here?
Who's Emily? We're all on now.
All right. Lights up.
Yeah, let's see.
Here we are. I'm just making sure we're all in place. And lights up. We are lights up. And it is Terrence and Emily walking into the front gates of a carnival.
Oh, what a fun way to end the night at the carnival. I love carnivals. The rides, the lights, smell of fried dough.
Hey, watch out, there's some puke on the ground there. You know, it never fails. There's always barf by the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Well, thanks for saving me from stepping in it. I've got to say, I'm having a lot of fun. I usually don't have this much fun on a Tinder date. How long have you been on the site for?
Not long. I actually just got on it the other day.
Oh, lucky for me, I guess.
Yeah, well, they don't let us use the internet in prison, so once I got out, I just said, screw it, I gotta get myself back out there. Oh, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Oh my God, you brat. You're so funny. I don't know how you're still single.
Well, I do kind of have this weird thing that I do sometimes, but I don't know. We're just having such a good time. I didn't want that to get in the way. It's kind of embarrassing.
Terrence, you don't have to be embarrassed. I won't judge. Whatever it is, I bet it's cute. I'm sure it's nothing. I'll tell you something embarrassing about me. I've been told I snore really loud when I'm sleeping. I had this roommate in college stop rooming with me in my dorm over it. It was a whole thing. So don't worry about it. You can tell me.
All right. Well, you know, sometimes every now and then I talk with my hands.
Oh my God. See, that's nothing. My family's Italian. We all talk with our hands. Don't even worry about it.
Well, I guess I'll fit right in.
Oh, hey, look over there. This carnival has a sideshow act. Look, there's the bearded lady. Wow, she's actually really pretty. If she shaved off that beard, she'd be a 10.
You know, we don't want to go over there. Let's go ride the Ferris wheel instead.
Esmeralda, the bearded lady, looks over and notices Terrence and begins to approach.
Terrence, is that you? You got a lot of nerve coming back here after all you've done. And who's this? What did you bring here to try to make me jealous? Huh, I bet you can't even grow a beard.
I didn't think I'd bump into you here. I'm sorry.
You didn't think you'd bump into me here? At the carnival? You're more full of shit than those porta potties. What's your name, sweetie? How do you know this guy?
I'm Emily, and this is our first date.
Well, let me tell you about the scumbag. Terrence, first of all, is one of us. He's a carny and a freak, and we used to date up until I had a pregnancy scare and couldn't handle the thought of bringing a bearded baby into this world. He hightailed it out of here with Stanley, the dog-faced boy, until he ditched Stanley after they got kicked out of a local strip club. Do you know we had to put Stanley down after that? He got bit by some rabid hooker that night, and he got rabies. Wait until Barry hears you're here. Barry! Barry!
Shh, we don't need to bring...
Yes, my love.
You're with Barry, the strongman now? You know, I knew that you two had something going on.
Barry's Polly. Our love is much more fluid than that. You'd never understand that with your rigid sexual values.
Barry enters.
Well, look who finally decided to show his face back here again. Did you come here to insult my poetry again?
No, he came here to try to make me jealous with his new girlfriend.
I'm not his girlfriend. This is just a first date, and we...
You don't want to get wrapped up in a guy like this. He is a villain with no honor. John Wilkes Booth had more honor than this man. Terrence, why don't you show her who you really are? No one wants to talk to you anyway. Where's Lawrence?
All right, fine. You know you want to talk to Lawrence. I'll get Lawrence.
Terrence's eyes close and his right hand raises up with 4 fingers pointing down and his thumb underneath, starting to use his hand like a sock puppet with no sock on it. Terrence's mouth stays closed, and we hear Lawrence. Everybody calm down. This is the way we talk. Is this the way we talk in front of a non-freak? How dare all of you make this sweet girl Emily feel uncomfortable like this? She's just a pawn in all of this. Now what's going on here?
Finally, a voice of reason. Lawrence, it's great to see you again. I trust you're still using that Chanel Lift hand creme I got you for your birthday? You're looking well moisturized.
Every day, old friend. Esmeralda, your beard is looking lush and beautiful. I take it those Brazil nuts are really doing their job?
Thank you, Lawrence. I've missed the sound of your voice.
I go where I'm taken, unfortunately, sweetness. Now, Barry, I know that Terrence hurt you when he criticized your haikus in the past. But remember, if you're going to put yourself out there, you need thick skin. You're going to have to face some criticisms out there. Remember who you are. You're the strong man. You've got to believe in yourself, and you'll make it work. And in my humble opinion, I always saw you as a sonnet man myself.
You're right, Lawrence. And now that you mention it, I have a few sonnets I've been working on in my poetry book if you have the time.
I'd be happy to, compadre. And Esmeralda, is that a ringmaster's hat I see that you're wearing? You moved up to ringmaster, didn't you? I knew you had it in you.
Thank you for always believing in me, Lawrence. It's actually ring mistress now.
Gosh, I am so proud of you. You're living your best life. And here you are getting in a tizzy after seeing this old fool? You're better than this. Don't buy into his act to make you jealous. You've already won.
You're right, Lawrence. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
And you, Terrence, you disgust me. You gotta clean your act up and start changing your ways. Stop being so selfish and think of all these wonderful people you've been hurting. And stop being so possessive and sexually uptight. I've always considered myself somewhat of a sexual Magellan. Love is best when it's explored. Share, communicate, support, and push boundaries. Love is like a roaring river. It's fluid, and it quenches the soul.
That was beautiful, Lawrence.
If you didn't get me cursed by that drifter in Calcutta 8 years ago, I would be so out of here right now. But until then, apologize to these fine people.
All right. Sorry, Esmeralda. Sorry, Barry.
Well, I think that's all the catching up we have time for. Barry, it's showtime. Lawrence, it was a joy to see you again.
The pleasure was all mine, ring mistress. Esmeralda walks away. Barry approaches Lawrence with arms open. Get in here, you big lug. Lawrence and Barry share a warm embrace before Barry walks away.
Sorry you had to see that. You know, it's not really how I wanted this night to go.
It's all right. I'm actually really impressed on how you handled all that back there.
Really? You are?
Not you. I meant Lawrence. Lawrence, I was actually wondering if maybe you'd like to get some coffee sometime?
Sure. I know a great place downtown. Emily, Terrence, and Lawrence walk off stage. Blackout. Excellent job. Round of applause. Great
Nice
job,
job, everybody. Thank you.
Awesome work. Always nice to see some puppetry work in a sketch. Excellent writing job. We hope you enjoyed that one. Up next, we have Mattress Trauma by Zach. Is your connection any better, Zach? Still seems like it's a bit laggy.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it, man.
We'll have
Julie hanging on this last bench even a little.
Yeah, you want to have Julie in this one read for Foster?
I think it'd probably be for the best.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thanks for being a good sport, Zach. So this is Zach's sketch. This is called Mattress Trauma, and for this one, I'm going to need Julie, Devin, Miranda, and David. We got LG still there?
Yeah.
Holding. Jared, vamp harder.
I'll keep dancing. Nobody
Da,
will.
da, 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 da.
Come here.
Everyone's in that.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It's secret producer LG. I live across the street from a golf course, and I just heard the air raid siren, which means lightning. So I wonder if we could, for the remaining 3 sketches, maybe if we could all share the screen. That way, if anything happens to my internet, you're all on anyway. Would that work?
Yeah, we can do that.
Can I chime in with something real quick?
Yep.
If you're not in the sketch and you click stop cam, you're not on.
Perfect.
This is what happens when you get a room full of improvisers live on camera to do scripted comedy. We make it work. All right, so let's pick up where we left off with mattress trauma. All right. Whoop. Oh, Jared. All right. Right now we need Julie, Devin, Miranda, and David, and myself in the screen. And thank you very much for the heads up, LG. So let's move on to this one. We're opening with mattress trauma. We have lights up, and it is in an apartment. Phyllis walks out of the bedroom holding a severed mattress tag.
I guess we're going to prison because little Stevie just pulled a mattress off of our mattresses.
Are you fucking kidding me? Not again! God, it never ends with this kid.
What? I'm only joking. Not like anyone will know.
That kid is a criminal to the core, just like his real father. Look at him. He's wearing a Hell's Angels vest, for God's sake.
That is his grandfather Big Bob's vest, and it is a family heirloom. Besides, what does that have to do with this?
What does that have to do with it? Mattress people do not play, and they will be here at any minute. Do you still have your go bag? We also may need to have to change our names.
2 men in periwinkle blue suits knock upon the door.
Fucking told you, periwinkle suits, they do not play.
Well, I don't play in shit, and I don't fucking love periwinkle, so I'm answering the door. They're probably just Jesus freaks or door-to-door sex toy salesmen.
Oh, I wish they were sex toy salesmen. I really wish they were. You know, door-to-door, that's the life. But I'm telling you, baby, we should boogie.
Ignoring Bernie, Phyllis answers the door, revealing 2 men dressed in matching, dazzling periwinkle suits.
Howdy, ma'am. We're wondering if you had a moment to talk about the less than fortunate and therefore current bedroom situation.
Why, sure. Come in and have a seat. I'll get you fellas a glass of my famous lemonade.
Fantastic. We love lemonade, don't we, Stearns? But we love bedroom furniture even more.
This is them, I am telling you.
Relax, you old glue sniffer.
Setting down a pitcher and pouring a large glass of lemonade for her guests.
So how can we do you boys?
We're looking for participants to donate entire bedrooms to those in need.
Well, I'm sure we have some linens and some old toys, young little Stevies we can part with, right, Bernie?
First of all, he is your son, okay? And second of all, what is your true business in our home, gentlemen?
Stern drinks lemonade, but is clearly disgusted.
Our true business is to not just collect goodwill, but remove entire bedroom walls and all from homes and install them into needy homes as additions.
I'm sorry, Foster. Miss Phyllis, is it? Lemonade. It's supposed to be refreshing, but I'm not so sure what this is.
Well, it's my famous lemonade, and I think it speaks for itself.
Well, I think it speaks like a turret on a lawn. No one cares yet until you actually step in it. This is the worst lemonade I've ever had. Absolute shit.
Hey, officers.
Who said we were officers?
Let's get back to the point. Who in their right mind would remove an entire whole room from their house? We are not going to do that. You take the pillowcases. And you go.
Well, who in their right mind serves lemonade with chamomile and lavender inside of it?
Oh, so you know all about it.
You're looking at 3 to 5 for this.
For the lemonade?
Lemonade?
No. For mattress tags. That's why we're here.
Just go rest a bitch. This shtick about the additions was your lamest yet, Foster.
Oh yeah? What's with you? Focus on lemonade once more. Face it, your wife's not coming back. And you'll never get to taste your ex-wife's famous lemonade ever again. And it kills you when anyone else's lemonade is considered famous, doesn't it?
Look, gentlemen, I can take the rap for the mattress tag. This woman is the love of my life, as well as a fine mother.
No. Now you have made yourself explicitly clear. You are just a stepfather here. Nothing else. You are not invested. Take her away, Foster, and get me a glass of lemonade. To go.
Foster cuffs Phyllis.
Those mattress tags are worth $75K apiece. But I bet you already knew that, didn't you?
What? No, why? What'll happen to my son, little Stevie?
He's going back to his raffle owners. The Hells Angels.
Burns and Foster reveal biker vests beneath their periwinkle blue suits, and as they walk away,
Big Bob is going to be so psyched when we show up with this baby.
blackout. All right, great job. That was Mattress Trauma by Zach. Moving on, we have another sketch from Devin. This one is called The Sword. And for this sketch, we need Devin, the author, Miranda, Steven, and Zach is supposed to be in this one, but can we get somebody to read?
I'll do it.
Right, great. So you'll be reading for Franklin.
Sketches covered.
You got it. Great. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jared. Okay, moving on. We are going to lights up on The Sword. Interior in a hospital room.
Okay, Ms. Williams. These detectives are going to ask you a few questions about the attack, but it's important that you get some rest. So let's not take up too much time.
Of course, Doctor. We just want to get a better understanding of what happened and try to clear some things up. I'm Detective Franklin, and this is Detective Jenkins.
Whatever you need, detectives. Is Tony okay?
Your friend just got out of surgery, and it looks like he's going to be just fine. Just has to take it easy for a while. You two are pretty lucky.
You're telling me. I mean, to get mugged is one thing, but to get mugged with a sword is so strange.
I'm sorry, what? You say a sword? That wasn't mentioned to me in the report.
It wasn't? That's strange. So anyway, Ms. Williams, tell me a little about the moments leading up to the attack.
Yeah, me and Tony were just walking home from the Goo Goo Dolls concert. We were just going down a side street where we parked because it wasn't that busy. We were just talking about how good their performance of Iris was when we were attacked. It's all kind of fuzzy after that.
I see.
Yeah. So he attacked you with a sword.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, okay, so he just popped out of an alley and you didn't see him coming.
No, he actually came right at us from down the street. He was walking towards us the whole time.
And you didn't see the sword?
Didn't notice it. Maybe he was concealing it.
I mean, can you really conceal a sword? Pocket knife, totally. Gun, absolutely. But the sword?
Moving on, Detective Jenkins. Do you remember anything about the assailant? Any distinguishing marks?
I'm not sure. It was pretty dark.
Yeah, but I mean, you can see a sword in the dark.
Jenkins, please. Anything at all, Ms. Williams.
Let's see. I'm not entirely sure. He was about 6'1", brown shaggy hair, green eyes, had a dimple on his left cheek, a certain kindness to his smile. He was limping on his left leg, but more of a dragging than limping, so it suggests maybe an old injury or accident. Also, he was wearing a Yankees cap and had a class ring from '83 on his left hand.
Oh, what the hell?
Excuse me, Detective.
Come on! I mean, all that and you don't even notice the frickin' sword? That's like the first thing I'd see.
Well, I remember the Yankees cap because it was strange to see it in Rhode Island.
I mean, yeah, sure, I guess, but come on. The sword!
Jenkins, I think you're focusing too much on the sword.
How are you not focusing?
I appreciate you telling us what you remember. We now have a better idea of what to look for.
Yeah, I mean, we're just checking, King Richard's Fair for a guy with a big-ass sword.
Jenkins, cool it.
I'm not gonna cool it.
Let me talk to you privately for a moment.
The two move to the side.
Listen, rookie, you're too emotional right now. We need to be practical about this. I'm 3 weeks away from retirement. I gotta do this one by the book. I don't want my last case to be screwed up by some hotshot renegade rookie cop. You hear me? Listen, I want to catch this SOB just as much as you. There's one perp that's been following me my whole career, and I finally got a good description of him.
Wait. You've known about this guy?
Sure. Similar attacks and muggings have been going back to the 80s. Similar descriptions and eyewitness accounts.
All with the sword?
Yeah, that's this bastard's MO. This attack is his 20th victim.
Holy shit. How have you not been putting out warnings for like 40 years about a guy with a sword? I feel like a lot of things could have been easily prevented if people were going to be looking for a guy with a sword. That's like a huge thing to miss.
This guy's my white whale. I call him the brunette class ring Yankee cap mugger.
Call him Sword Guy.
The thing is about this guy is he never leaves a survivor. If he makes it out, he makes sure to finish the job.
Wait, so he attacks them with the sword a second time? How are people not prepared for a second sword attack? How do they not have protection?
He's a slippery guy.
In the background, we see the doctor removing his doctor's coat and putting on a Yankees cap. He's wearing a thumb ring, and he pulls a sword out.
We need to get back to the station and update my paper file.
How have you not put it on a computer yet?
Ms. Williams, thank you for all your help. We'll be sure to... Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
What?
The hair. The hat. The thumb ring. It's him.
Oh my God. What's he gonna do?
Probably fucking stab you with a sword.
Jenkins tackles the doctor and holds him down.
Quick thinking there, Jenkins.
What are you I just tackled him with my body.
Damn it. Looks like you finally caught me, Franklin.
He did literally nothing.
I was so close. But tell me, what gave me away?
Ah, an excellent question. You slipped up. It was the thumb ring.
No, it was the sword. It was absolutely the sword.
All these years and I finally caught him. Only 3 more weeks till retirement.
You should definitely retire sooner.
Franklin and Williams do a freeze frame fist pump as Jenkins holds his face in his hands. Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls plays in the background as we hear a voiceover. 3 weeks later, at his retirement party, Detective Franklin died after slipping on a wet floor that was clearly marked with multiple wet floor signs. Blackout. Awesome job, Devin. Great job there. That was The Sword by Devin. And we have one last sketch for you all tonight. And this one is Horse Girl, written by David. And for Horse Girl tonight, we are going to need Steven. Jared will be reading for Travis's part, Kat, Julie, and David. All right, everybody. Here we go on Horse Girl places. And we are lights up. We open at the front of a barn with Carrie's horse stable written in bold letters along the front. A young tween girl enters and turns her head to look around. She is dressed in a rainbow tie-dye shirt with the image of a majestic running horse printed across the front, and her hair is in 2 ponytails, both on the same side of her head. Her name is Rebecca, and she is ready.
Okay, Rebecca, today's the day. You had to cancel on half day from school because you twisted your scrunchie so tight it broke and gave you whiplash. You had to cancel on your birthday because you whinnied so hard during lunch you got a whole baby carrot stuck up your nose. But nothing is going to stop you from finally brushing a real live horse.
Ezekiel enters, sweeping the floor. He is hunched over such that his face is not visible. Rebecca approaches him.
Excuse me, sir.
Ezekiel looks up. He is an elderly man with a wizened beard and a horseshoe-shaped scar over one eye.
Yes? What is it, child?
My name is Rebecca. I'm here to brush a horse.
Well, my name is Ezekiel, and bad news. There's only one horse around these parts, and nobody has survived attempting to brush Lady Whitney Horston for 20 years. To the day.
What? No! But I've been preparing for this my whole life. It's my biggest dream to brush a real horse. I've even been practicing on my mom's boyfriend's cat, even though my pet dander allergies sometimes make me sneeze so hard I break a blood vessel in my eye. Are you sure I couldn't just do a teeny tiny little brushing?
Nay! I won't have you throw your life away just like countless tweens before you. Besides, you don't look like you've got the sod to face this fearless mare.
That's so rude. I've got the sod. I've got so much sod that actually this one time in social studies when Rachel said that horses were stupid, I threw my Lisa Frank folder at her mouth so hard I gave her a paper cut in her upper gums.
Ezekiel goes back to sweeping, ignoring Rebecca.
Excuse me, are you even listening to me? Hello? Hey!
Ezekiel looks up sharply as the lights dim, an expression of awe on his face. Mystical music begins to play.
What did you say?
I said I took my Lisa Frank folder and I threw it and it.
No, after that. The very last thing you said.
Hey?
Hay is for horses. Could it be? Quickly, girl, answer me this. How do horses sleep?
That's obvious. They usually sleep lying down, but they can also sleep standing up.
And what is a group of horses called?
Wild or domesticated?
Domesticated.
A stable. Everyone knows that.
And one final question, girl. How quickly can a horse run?
Trick question. Horses don't run, they gallop.
Rebecca takes a confident step towards Ezekiel, who tumbles backwards, overcome.
Your coming was foretold in the prophecies of Katie M. and Katie B. Only a girl brimming with equestrian knowledge will be truly worthy of brushing the unbrushable. Once rejected from attending birthday parties at the roller rink, will take up her rightful place as queen of the horses. Only you, the chosen one, are worthy.
Me? The chosen one? Wow, I knew it. I always knew I was meant for something more. I always knew I was queen of the horses.
Come, girl, take hold of this brush and enter Lady Whitney Horston's chambers.
Rebecca enters the pen as Lady Whitney Horston enters the stage. Rebecca is tentative as Lady paws the ground and whinnies. Rebecca bows deeply.
My lady, it is I, Rebecca Sanders. I believe you may have been waiting for me a long time.
She takes a step towards Lady. Suddenly, the barn door blows open from a gale, and Lady lets out an aggressive neigh while rearing up on her hind legs. Rebecca falls to the ground, shielding herself with the backpack. For a moment, it seems like a terrible mistake was made. Then the wind dies down, and Lady, miraculously, leans down upon her knees in a bow. Ezekiel, in the background, who had been watching along in horror, is delighted. Rebecca stands to her feet and slowly approaches Lady. She reaches out with the brush, and just as she is about to stroke Lady's locks, Carrie enters. She is dressed in a polo shirt and riding pants. The lights immediately return to normal as she closes the stable door and turns to Ezekiel.
Dad, I told you to bring the other horses inside. It's about a storm. Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry. We're not open to the public this week while we're repairing the barn door. I hope Lady here didn't scare you. She has terrible arthritis, so her knees just give out sometimes.
It is clear now that Lady Whitney Horston is not bowing, but simply struggling to stand up in her old age.
No, I was just fulfilling my destiny.
Helping Lady stand.
What was that, sweetie?
I'm queen of the horses.
Why do you keep telling everyone that they're queen of the horses, Dad?
Because maybe they are.
Dad! I'm sorry about whatever he's been saying to you. My father has quite the imagination.
But my equestrian knowledge and hay is for horses.
Rebecca, Carrie, and Lady Whitney Horston exit. Ezekiel remains on stage and returns to sweeping. Stephanie enters.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Stephanie. I'm here to brush a horse, please.
Humph. Well, bad news. There's only one horse here, and nobody has survived brushing her in 20 years. To the day.
Blackout. All right, great job. That was Horse Girl by David. And that was our last sketch for the evening, which means that's our show. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. We're going to say goodnight, but before we do, let's get everybody back out here. Let's start with the students You guys did such a great job. Take a bow here, everybody. We have Travis and Zach. Is Jules somewhere in the queue, LG? I don't know if he's got his internet back up. Hopefully he can join us for a bow. But we have Travis, Zach, Kat, David, Devin, and hopefully Jules. And everybody, take a bow. You guys did such a great job. And of course, a big thank you to our actors for helping us out this evening. Steven, Jared, Miranda, Julie, and a huge, huge thank you to our friend, producer behind the scenes, LG. Pop out if you can and give everybody a big wave. So thank you all so much for coming out. We really hope you enjoyed the sketch shows. Be sure to check out improvpig.com for more upcoming shows, upcoming classes. And there's Jules. Jules, give a big wave. We can show man on the island. All right, awesome. Well, thank you all so much. We really hope you enjoyed the show, and have a fantastic night, everybody. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you soon. Have a great one. Upcoming classes, and there's